Breaking news. Zach Wilson will be the New York Jets starting quarterback this week and for the rest of the season, according to Robert Saleh. Now, this is not shocking. I expected the Jets to go back to Zach Wilson. Listen, this has just been a crazy week in Jets land for a lot of different reasons. And I definitely want to get your guys' thoughts of Zach Wilson being named the starter down below in the comment section. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you did not already. I greatly appreciate that. But listen, folks, this has just been the most interesting week as a Jets fan in my life, it feels like, for a lot of different reasons, and I think you guys can relate. And Robert Saleh said in his press conference that after his conversation with Zach Wilson on Monday, after Zach went to his office and he said he wants the ball, that's what really convinced him to be the starting quarterback. And Robert Saleh also said something very interesting, that he always believed Zach Wilson was the best quarterback on the team to give them the best chance to win. And that makes me wonder, why did you bench him in the first place? And then Robert Saleh said, well, we wanted to try something and to spark the offense, try every single thing possible, which went to Boyle, went to Simeon, didn't really work. And listen, Robert Saleh was very consistent with his takes throughout the entire season when all the questions were, are you going to make a quarterback change? Are you going to make a quarterback change? And he kept defending Zach Wilson, and then a lot of people were getting upset with him. I don't know what forced Robert Saleh to make the quarterback change in the first place, but he did. And now Zach Wilson is back out there. All the reports and all the craziness about Zach Wilson being reluctant to play, I don't know what's true or not anymore, right? You hear Diana Russini from The Athletic saying Zach Wilson was open with his teammates, open with the coaching staff throughout these past few weeks, that he's reluctant to play due to injury risk, not like he's done with the Jets and he doesn't want to do anything with the Jets. Is kind of like, from Zach Wilson's perspective, assuming that's true, he was saying, why would I go out there and play if the Jets franchise is done with me? I can risk getting injured for next season. But apparently, Zach Wilson says, yeah, I'm going to play. He went to Robert Saleh's office. Maybe he changed his mind and says, you know what, coach? I want the ball. I want to go out there, and I want to go let it rip. And now the Jets will have Zach Wilson back out there. And I was very consistent with my takes, and, a lot of people can disagree with me, and that's what this is all about, being a Jets YouTuber. But I was very consistent. I always stood on my 10 toes and said, I don't think the Jets should make a quarterback change. I never believed that going to Tim Boyle will do anything for this Jets offense, and that's exactly what happened. They regressed. And not to say that the Jets offense was great or even good or even average with Zach Wilson, but I always believed he gave this offense the best chance to put up points. And then I don't know if it was the external noise or the fan base or the pressure of the head coach of Robert Saleh to make the move to go to Tim Boyle in the first place, because you look back on it, it was a mistake, right? They should have never benched Zach Wilson, because now they just look like even more incompetent. Benching Zach, you've released Tim Boyle, you bring in Brett Rippon, and now Zach's back in the starting lineup. It's just a complete mess right now. But the reality is Zach Wilson is the starting quarterback this week, and I don't know if these last 5 games will give Zach Wilson a chance to save his career with the Jets. I think that the nail's in the coffin with his, time here with the organization, unless he just goes up and lights it up, which I think is very unrealistic based off what we've seen from Zach Wilson in the offense this year. But we shall see, man. I think that this is going to be an interesting ride to see what Zach Wilson looks like at the end of the season in year number 3. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, guys. This has been, again, a really crazy week in Jets land, and Zach Wilson is officially named the starting quarterback against the Houston Texans, and he will be the starting quarterback for the rest of the season unless there's an injury. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Zach Wilson is the guy for the rest of the season. Peace out, everybody. Let me know your thoughts down below.